morning.
Morning, sir.
Shall we start? Yeah. Only 91. How many students? More than 100? Hello? Shall we start? No? Okay, why no sign? No sound, silent. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. In the last class, we have done the cash flow statement.
Okay, sir.
I have given the explanation and the meaning of the cash flow statement. What is the suitable, applicable, or accounting standard OLKS 7? There are two methods, direct and indirect method, which are the activities to be incorporated in the cash flow statement we have looked at. After that, the format also I have given. Then we did the example number 1 using the direct method. Now look at the way of how to prepare the indirect method. I told you very first class, look at the different. Here the cash flow from operational activities. Here is the cash flow statement. We are started cash received from the customers and cash paid to the suppliers. Different between these two, cash generated from operation, that is under the direct method. When you go for indirect method, we are not taking like that. The indirect method started with the profit before taxation. Profit before taxation is there, profit after taxation is there, net profit there, net profit before tax and interest, everything. Therefore, there are different words you have to be keep in mind when you are doing this kind of activities. Profit before taxation, profit before taxation, that should be taken. From that, adjustment for depreciation, interest expenditure, investment income, foreign exchange gain or a loss. If there is a foreign gain or a loss, that should be discussed there, whether we have to increase or decrease. Look at here. What are the item already added as a income in the P&L account? What are the item we have added as a income in the P&L account that would be deducted from here? What are the expenditure we have deducted to find out the net profit in the income statement would be added together under the adjustment column. Keep in mind, income deducted, expenditure would be added. After that, the working capital changes. The working capital changes are the changes occurred in a company at the current assets and the current liabilities. Current assets and current liability changes would be considered. Say the stock has been increased or a debtors decrease. If there is a changes due to those current asset changes, what will happen to the cash? That should be considered under the working capital changes. Once finished the working capital changes, we will be coming to the cash generated from operation like a direct method. From that point, we have to deduct the cash interest paid and cash tax paid would be deducted. Therefore, we will be having a net operating activities or a net flow or a net cash from operating activities. That is the way we want to calculate. Is it okay? You have a format? Yes? You have a format. Shall I start? Shall you do that? Alright. The first word we want to know, net profit taxation. You cannot have a silent, just you have to cooperate with me. If you are silent, I am also getting your feedback is very bad. Yeah, you have to cooperate with. I won't ask the question. Yes, I will tell you, add and deduct, that is the part you want to do that. If I am using calculator, whiteboard, notes, everything. Otherwise, I will use the other way around. Those who are using the other lecturers, whether you understood or not, I am also cover up the syllabus. I am using whiteboard, my own board. I want to look at the question. I want to look at the format. I want to do my own way. Therefore, please support me. Even if you ask understood, all are silent early morning. This is not a way to study. For my subject, I don't worry about other lecturers, other subject. For my case, we have to cooperate. But I won't ask any unwanted question or not knowing the question, just I will ask you add then find total or that kind of question here, right? Okay, look at the profit before taxation from my example. How much is that? Profit before taxation, how much is that? Can you look at the income statement? How much is that? Profit before tax, how much? You have a question, you have a income statement, you have balance sheet, everything I have given to you. Just I am asking, pick up the form, pick up the item there. Net profit before taxation, how much is that? Yeah,
865,000.
865,000 is the net profit before taxation I have given. Look at here. After that, we have a net profit after taxation also is there. We are not interested on that. We are interested net profit before tax. You have to be careful when you are doing the cash flow statement under the indirect method. We want to observe the net profit before taxation. Somebody told me 865. Sometime if you take 465, your cash flow statement will be wrong. That's why keep in mind net profit after tax we are not going to consider. We want to take the net profit before taxation. Why is that? After getting the case generated from the operation, we want to deduct our tax payment. That's why we want to take before taxation. If you are not going to take, if you are not going to deduct the tax payment on that particular year, we can be taken anywhere. That's why you have to be keep in mind net profit before taxation is the starting point to prepare cash flow statement using the indirect method. Okay, alright, I want to show you the same way. You want to write down the title. I am writing here, the title is there. Alright, again I write down the title ABC Limited cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2019. We are using the method. This time we are not using the direct method. That's why I'm going to write down the indirect method. From there we have to start with the cash flow from operational activities. Operating activities. This is the method we want to use that. Right. Look at the operational activities. Somebody told me I want to start with the profit or net profit before taxation, that is amounted to 865,000. After that I want to do the adjustment for adjustment for so adjusted for what are the item related. Now you see you have your statement. Look at the depreciation. the income statement given, how much your depreciation given. Income statement given, how much your depreciation. Can you look at? I cannot see this question. Can you tell me how much you? Huh?
60,000.
Okay. You see, I want to look at the question. You have a question, please. Better to give. So cooperate me. 60,000. Okay, good. I'm going to record the 60,000. I am recording irrespective of whether I want to add or deduct. Look at here. Depreciation already I have deducted. Therefore, this time here I want to what? Add without bracket. Next one. Interest expenses, you have to be understand the meaning here. Interest expenses meaning that the interest paid and whatever, interest paid and payable. If there is a word interest paid, that is actually paid as a cash, but this time interest expenditure paid and payable. If you look at if you look at here, your amount is, you yesterday we have discussed, paid amount is 26,000, but the P&L account saying interest expenditure 36, that also would be added together. After that, interest and also investment income, they have given as a addition on investment income of 20,000 would be add or deduct? Would be deducted. Would be deducted. We have to reduce that part. Therefore, the reduced part would be the income. I noted here all the income in the adjustment part we have to deduct. All the expenditure in the adjustment part we have to add. This is the simple formula. All the income would be deducted under the adjustment, all the expenditure would be added to find out our changes. Now look at here, 865 plus 65 plus 36 minus 25, 20, the total amount will be 941,000. How I have found this? Add, deduct. After that, we have to work for a working capital changes. Working capital changes would be find out from your statement of financial position. Can you look at our first item, current assets? What is the first item, current assets? The current assets first, yeah, cash and cash equivalent, we are not consider that part. That would be adjusted in the last part of the cash flow statement. Now we have accounts receivable, 2018 opening balance 120, closing balance 180, the difference is 60,000. Difference is 60,000. Therefore, the difference 60,000, what has happened? Increased or decreased?
Increase
in trade receivable of 60,000. If there is an increase in the trade receivable of 60,000, we have to ask the question, what has happened cash element? Due to the debtors increase, what has happened our cash element? If there is a decrease, the payment settled, therefore cash account is debit, debtors account is credit. If you have given more loan, cash account is credit, debtors account is debit, that is why increase. Now we have to ask the question, what has happened to our cash? Cash is decreased or increased?
Decrease.
Yeah, very good. Cash decreased, trade receivable increase. We have completed the first part. Second one, there is an item is called stock. What has happened to the stock? Decreased or increased? Decrease. Decrease in the stocks. When you look at the stock, 190,000 in 2018, just 80,000 in 2019. Therefore 101,000 decrease. If there is a decrease in the stock account is credit 110,000, case account is debit 100,000. Therefore, if there is a decrease in the stock, case would be added together when you are doing the working capital changes. Without bracket, 110,000 would be recorded. Next one. Then we have completed the current assets. We have a, what is that? In trade payable item is there. Trade payable is the liability item. Again, the trade payable also decrease by 150,000, isn't it? The
Yes.
trade payable, those are the party given the loan to you. That is why decrease means you are going to settle by a cash. Case account is credit, trade payable account is debit. Trade payable account is debit, cash account is credit. Those are the current assets and current liabilities. Now we can find out the amount is case generated from operation. Case generated from operation, that will be, I think, 841,000. From that you want to deduct our earlier cash interest paid as well as the tax paid. Interest paid, there is no change on that particular company, 460,000. Same in the direct method also, 26,000 tax paid by the company, that also no change. Therefore I don't have a space, I am writing here. Our answer will be net cash from operation. Net cash from operation, yesterday we have find that 350,000. Here also we got 350,000, same answer. 355,000 is the operational net cash flow during the period under the direct method, and also here also we have found the same amount we got under the direct method as well as the indirect method. Okay. Okay, now?
Okay, sir.
Right. Is there any changes on the next one? Financing activities and the investment activities. Cash decrease or during the period. Cash and cash equivalent at the beginning of the year. Cash and cash equivalent at the end of the period. Is there any changes this part comparing direct method and the indirect method?
No, sir.
No. Therefore, whatever the answer I have given yesterday, please fill that after 3.5 and find out the cash and cash equivalent at the end of the year. Okay? I have given the answer also. I have loaded the word file also for your easy references. Once finished the direct method, I have loaded the indirect method also. Full answer you have. Up to now I have done for you only the operational part. No meaning to do again. Therefore same answer, please fill up. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. I want to clear all the documents. Now I want to share, new share. Alright, we have finished this part. Look at this one. Number 2, Akbar Limited income statement for the year ended 31st March 2019. That is the latest one. And also 2 years consecutive statement of financial position of the Akbar Limited on 18-19 given. Therefore, this is the income statement. They have given also originally selling expenditure, administration expenditure, other expenditure, insurance proceed for the earthquake 180,000, net profit. Statement of financial position 18-19 given like that, same example. Look at here. Here also they have given. They also given the additional information. During the period, the company issued share capital of 250,000. 250,000 share capital issued, therefore that is basically financing activities. There is a increase in the cash debit, share capital account is credit. Obtain a long-term loan of 250,000 to settle within a 5 years time, therefore they have taken a loan also financing activities. Loan account is credit, cash account is debit. Dividend paid for their shareholders 1,200,000, therefore dividend payment, case account is credit, dividend account is debit, or a P&L account is debit. That also financing activities should be recorded. Purchase machinery amounted to 35,000 and payment made by cash. This is the purchase machinery account debit 350,000, case account is credit. A plant sold during the year amounted to 20,000, was purchased at a cost of 80,000. Accumulated depreciation on the assets sold by the particular company amounted to 60,000. Look at the cost of the machinery or cost of the plant during the year 80,000. Up to now, the accumulated depreciation or a total depreciation today 60,000 would be deducted from 80,000. Net book value of the plant is 20,000, that has been sold for 20,000. Therefore there is no gain, no loss, because net book value equivalent to sales proceed. Where net book value less than the sales proceed, we have to record for a gain. Where there is a net book value higher than the sales proceed, would be recorded loss by the fixed asset sales. Okay. The last one, debtors and creditors are representing the credit sales and the credit sales and the credit purchases. Therefore there is no doubt, if there is a debtors and creditors balance, sometime you have given the loan by cash or not, there is no doubt clearly indicated that creditors are the creditors due to the credit sales. Debtors are the debtors due to the credit. Therefore credit sales and credit purchase are represent debtors and creditors, no cash transaction. With that information, you are required to prepare cash flow statement using a direct method. Okay, yesterday we have done the same method. Look at here also. Please do the necessary workings and we will go for our new answer for that. Okay, look at here. The question number 2, we have completed question number 1 anyway. Now we will move to the question number 2. Started with our normal way. Write down the answer here. Akbar Limited. Okay. Cash flow statement. I will want to write down for the year ended 31st March 2019. Again we have to start with the what method? We have to start with the direct method. Underline. We have to start with the cash flow from operational activities. I am writing here cash flow from operating activities. Number 1, we know cash receipts from customers and also cash paid to suppliers as well as employees. The difference between these two will be cash generated from the operation of the company, isn't it? After that we have to deduct the interest amount paid and also tax paid. Okay. Can you find out the direct amount or directly? We cannot do that. Therefore, yesterday we have followed the one account separately for them. Look at the same amount or a same account I am going to prepare here for your references. Easy. Look at prepare accounts receivable account. There is a opening balance of how much is that? 1200. How much is the trade receivable opening balance? 18. $1,200. Akasi or anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1,200.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1,200 is the opening balance. I want to record for a carried forward balance also. Carried forward balance is 1,700. 1,700. I omitted the 1,000. 1,700 is here exam 14K, or here also I am putting K. But the company sold during the year. When you look at your income statement, the sales amount given, sale is 30,605,000. Therefore, we want to add this one, 31,850, 31,850, 31,850 minus 1,700, that will be 30,150,000. This would be accounts receivable account is credit. What account is debit? What account is debit? Cash.
Cash.
Yes, cash account. Therefore, I am writing here 30,150,000 cash receipt from the customers after preparation of the accounts receivable account. Finished off. Now we have to move to the other part, accounts receivable as well as the accounts payables accounts. There is a closing balance and there is a opening balance 1,890,000. Carried forward balance also they have given 150,000. There is a credit sales. What about that? Is there any credit sales given directly? Yes or no? No. Not given. Therefore, we want to work yesterday case, purchase, cost of the sales plus closing stock minus opening stock. Cost of the sales given in your income statement 26,000. Closing stock also given 900,000 minus opening stock is 1,950,000. Therefore, purchase is 24,950. 24,950 is the purchase. Purchase account is debit. Accounts payable account is credit. Purchase account is debit. Accounts payable account is credit. 24,950. I am writing, I have calculated, but if I ask you, you won't give the answer. That's why I want to save the time. Right? I am using my calculator, but you won't ask that. If there is a wrong, tell me. Okay? Right. This is the total also I have found, 26,840. Here also 26,840. If it's my calculation is wrong, tell me. I won't ask the answer because you are not cooperating with me. If I ask, I will get angry. That's why better to finish off my lecture. But if there is wrong, only tell me. Right. 2150, therefore 266, 26695, 26690, 26690 is the cash payment. Cash account is credit, accounts receivable account is debit. Therefore 266,090 paid to their 26690 paid to their suppliers. We have to find out the employees amount. Employees paid amount given in your income statement 950. I want to add that one, so my total will be 27,640,000 will be deducted. You can say 2510,000 is the total amount case generated from operation. Case generated from operation, you have to be careful. I want to delete this. Find out the answer whether right or wrong. That is your duty. Yeah, because we want the answer. No, you are not alive in the class. Okay, this is the Zoom class. We will look at how you are work on the direct class. Okay, right. The interest paid also, we have to open an interest account like that. You know, the interest account you have to prepare. Interest account, and also you have to prepare the tax account. The interest, there will be the broadening balance or opening balance. We have 100,000. There is a carried forward balance of interest 230. The P&L account, they have given P&L account given 400,000. Therefore total will be 500. Here also 500. The balance will be 270,000 to be recorded in the cash. Cash account is credit, interest account is debit. Therefore I am writing here 270,000 within bracket. And also tax brought forward balance, I have tax account 1,000. Carried forward also you have 150,000. The P&L account, carried forward 400. The P&L account, they have given P&L account given 300, 1,300. Therefore 1,300, 900. But this is the amount to be recorded in the cash. 900 is the amount paid to tax department as a cash element. Right? Right. This is just I am going with my answer, but if you are answer me, I can go slowly, but you are not answering, that's why I am going my own way. Right. Okay, I have given all the explanation. Look at not it there, but you can study. Oh, finish off the tax amount. Now the total will be 1,000 deduct 1,340,000. This is my. After that, there is a some item, new item. We have to record the extraordinary item. The extraordinary item, we are receiving the cash or we are paying the cash. We are receiving the cash or we are paying the cash. Right. Extraordinary item, this is not item. Due to the normal activities, we are receiving the cash, we are paying the cash, would be recorded under the operational activities, purchase, sales, employees, income tax, interest. But if there is any payment or if there is any payment or if there is any receipt as a cash, due to the unexpected happen, due to the unexpected activities or extraordinary or extraordinary, or we are not expecting that much of cash will be received or paid, would be recorded under the unexpected or extraordinary item. Look at here, they have given the company insured, the company made a insurance payment for the any other disaster, especially for a earthquake. They have given the insurance premium by the insurance company amounted to 180,000. Here you have to write down insurance proceed or insurance proceed or insurance premium for earthquake. They have given in your statement earthquake given 180,000, therefore total will be 1520,000 is the net cash flow from operating activities. Operating activities. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay, what about the calculation and the addition, total, summation, everything is right? Okay, this is my calculation, that's why I'm asking you. Please check your calculation, right or wrong? Hundred and sevens are there. What about silent? Maybe wrong. Lakshmi, 122. Lakshmi or Laksa, 122. Oh, 059 mg Akasi. Is it okay? Understood? What about Rice Island? Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice?
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. Why? Where is okay? Next one, cash flow from investing activities. Cash flow from investing activities. After that, I want to go for a cash flow from financing activities. Right. During the year, the company property, plant and equipment. Look at the additional information. Look at the additional information number 1. During the period, the company issued shares amounted to 250,000. Can I record first this part? Look at, you are given the additional information. Number 1, during the period, the company issued share capital amounted to 250,000. Can I record first that part? Yeah? What about Ibrat? Sifani?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Whether you are studying direct or online, it's not a matter. You have to cooperate with me. Yeah. What about? Shall I record the first one? Is there
Yes,
any
sir.
problem? Error, network problem? Or I cannot hear you sign. First class you cooperate with me. Second class reduced. Why? Okay. Where I also following the other lecturer's method. Yeah, that's good. Alright. But you are not ready to my style, but I want to adapt for your style. Okay. Issuance of shares. issuance of shares 250,000. Second one, obtain a long-term loan 250,000 to be settled within a 5 years. Therefore, long-term loan that should be the financing activities. Long-term loan received 250,000, that also cash receipt. Third one, dividend paid to shareholders 1,200, that also financing activity. Dividend paid 1,200,000 would be minus credited. Next one, purchased machinery amounted to 350,000 and payment made by the cash. Therefore purchased machinery, that is investing activities. I am writing here purchased machinery 350,000 cash outflow. Then the next one, I am look at my question, very difficult. I want to follow that and this. You are not cooperating. Plant sold during the year for 20,000, purchase for 80,000, accumulated depreciation this and that. Okay, understood or not? The property, plant and equipment sold. Property, plant and equipment sold for 20,000. Therefore, cash account is debit. After that, you have a interest income of 200,000 would be debited, and also you have a dividend income also, you have that also would be debited 200,000. Now total will be, look at here, 400,000, 420,000 minus 350. Therefore, this is 70,000 is the net cash flow from investing activities. Here you have to find out the net cash flow from financing activities, that will be 880,000, basically minus. Already we have 1520,000 positive, 70,000 also 1520,000 positive, 70 also positive, 80 minus. Therefore 701,000 is the net increased or a net decrease in cash and the cash equivalent. With that, you have to write down cash and cash equivalent at the beginning of the year is 160,000. Cash and cash equivalent at the end of the year is basically 870,000. 870,000 cash and cash equivalent. I think this example given the income statement or a cash, where is the current assets? Cash and cash equivalent 600, cash at the bank 200,000. Look at, I want to share. Look at here, this example. The originally cash and the cash at the bank 200 and 255. The short term investment also given, other one also 670 and 135. The total of this one 870, 160 are the cash and cash equivalent opening and also end of the year. Therefore, look at, I show you. Can you look at here? I show you the current assets, cash and cash equivalent. Okay, cash and cash equivalent of the company I have recorded there. Please look at the cash and cash equivalent. Cash balance 200 end of the year, opening balance 25. Short term investment opening 135, therefore 135, 140, 160 cash and cash equivalent at the opening of the year. Cash and cash equivalent 87. Look at here. look at here. Look at here, cash and cash equivalent 160,000, cash and cash equivalent end of the year is 2K. If you want, you can do the working there. I will do the working here. Cash cash and cash equivalent, you have to record 2018 and 2019. You can have cash balance. I will not ask you, I will record cash balance 25,200, cash balance 200 and 25,000, 25,000 and 200,000. Again, I want to know that the short term investment 135, short term investment 135, that is why total 160,000. Cash and cash equivalent at the beginning of the year, cash and cash equivalent at the end of the year, we know that 870, therefore this is 670 given. Look at, this is the answer I have recorded here, this is the answer I have recorded there. Therefore there is no magic. I have followed the structure, how much to be calculated as a operating activities, how much to be recorded as a investing activities, how much to be recorded as a financing activities, all are given the income statement and the P&L account. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The difficult part is the direct method. The indirect part, you have to start with the indirect method, say starting with the profit before taxation I have given. If there is a depreciation, you have to add the depreciation, interest income and the dividend income, everything, and the working capital changes. After that, if there is an insurance proceed or an earthquake, that should find out. Your answer will be 1520,000 in the indirect method also. Your answer will be 1520,000 in the other method also. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What about, is there any anything? Ask me. What about, is there any question on that? Okay, I have done my part, you have to do your part. This is the answer. Keep that, work on that. Yes, okay. We will do the next class in the you try for indirect method. Okay, I have done direct method. Direct method is a difficult part. Go for a indirect method. I will give some example, and tomorrow next class we can finish off this part. I will prepare and I will load you the new cash flow statement. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay.